The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Inside of the base should look more like the city. All those lights.
Cold and full of snow? It does.
No, I mean all the lights and the Christmas
Who
trees.
opened the roof and let the snow in?
That was me.
Why?
It's festive. Certain people around here want more festivity. Couldn't put up decorations. Snow.
I'm gonna buy so many decorations. Decorate the hell out of the base. That's where I'm spending money on.
Maybe we should get some fake snow. Some people have problems with cold. Says basically bikini clad. Oh, there she is. Oh, and she's gone. It's Tom now.
I'm surprised he doesn't have Christmas stuff with Fury written on the back of it.
That would imply some kind of effort.
Anyway,
The game's over here.
yeah, but Nancy's tits are off.
They are also over here.
In fact, they're right beside you.
Covered
under the
Under
anorak.
3 layers of clothing. I'm gonna buy so many decorations, but yeah, that's a good idea. Fake snow.
Killy and I we'll hit up a clothing store and get us some nice, warm, non-debilitating clothing.
Good old that poison.
Yeah, the LA kids should be totally...
That reminds me of a song. No music.
Wait, what?
There's gonna be enough when we get off the bus. In every store and location. Everywhere.
Oh yeah. Of course. Christmas music.
Yep. Everything except Snoopy's Christmas, which I detest.
Yeah, Roxanne will be pressing her face to the...
Where did they send us?
Here you are, in a district. It's nebulous and undefined.
Okay, as long as it's not
So I don't
like
need
the
to fish
Russian
out.
district.
No,
and
it's not
I
the
don't
Russian
need to
district.
fish out any of the old maps because I
It's
do
also
have them here.
it's also not any of like the black gang neighborhoods. You can tell because there's no Planned Parenthoods around.
And it's white everywhere.
The doors open and the sound washes in. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus way.
Alvin, sitting in the back, is just going to like, right, you can do this.
Roxanne's going to run out onto the street. Well, I mean, not onto the street, but yeah.
Traffic is basically highly debilitated. There's snow everywhere. Someone's been plowing. The snow is like a few inches deep, and it makes that creaking sound as you walk through it.
Ah, the styrofoam noise.
Roxanne's going to go outside and spin like this with her hands out, thumbs upwards, catching the snowflake.
Oh, look at her. She's like a kid in some kind of store.
I'm shook.
It's so magical.
This is a whole new side of Roxanne.
Yes, enjoying every minute of it.
I haven't seen her this excited since we all had to go to that gun show.
And then when there were problems at the gun show, she got to shoot all the guns.
It's almost like she was trying to shoot all of the guns.
I'm sure she was doing that while we were... She wanted to shoot all the guns before we arrived. I wanted to shoot all the guns. I just didn't get to.
Tiffany gets off the bus, attracting a lot of attention. Oh, there she is.
That's what she's wearing, then she's going to be attracting
Well.
a lot of attention.
See you all later.
Steph, you got your...
Huh?
You're in contact? Oh, come on. It's us in town.
Would you believe I forgot?
Actually, what?
Hold on. Quick show of hands. Who remembered to bring their... Oh, I hope we're not going to need her.
I want mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't. I'm actually feeling
You're
really
Dexter
bad.
Midnight. You don't need that.
No. That's the kind of complacency we get. What if there's some kind of mind blanket villain?
Look, we don't want everybody to have one in case there's a techno villain that can hypnotize us through technology or something.
You laugh, but that's an option.
No, I was legitimately voicing it.
Come on, it's Christmas. Nothing's gonna happen.
But
Roxanne, okay. Festive mind, good, but this is us in town.
But
Caution.
suddenly, nothing happened.
but it's Christmas. Like,
You say suddenly, and it's just like... Huh? So, just
Sleigh
state...
bells ring, are you listening?
I love this song!
Of course you bloody do. Roxanne stops by a newspaper vendor
yeah, that's the first place.
and
she
makes
wants
a
to
choice between the Cold Rocks Post and the other one.
Warrior. Christmas
go. Warrior
warrior.
or the what was the Free Press?
Cold Rocks Post or the other one?
I'm just curious about the other one. The other one.
Lefty liberal paper it is.
Oh no.
My longer arms coming in that clutch.
Don't worry, there's another paper for
No,
That is
pretty
the
much
Free Press.
immediately later.
For me, immediately like, who's kicking in the soft? I suppose I will because I found it. The Free Press, left is right and right is wrong. It's Tuesday 24th of December,
Yes?
Yeah!
according to this.
Oh. Oops.
So that's what I'm assuming this is what the correct research date was.
I don't know.
It's Christmas!
Then again, this is
It's
a
a
Cold
Christmas
Rocks
miracle.
newspaper. It could be also wrong. Food shipments delayed, already allocated. Biff Chanson. Food is finally a thing in our lives again, with only one fud meal a day now. And people have stopped dying from malnutrition. But the heavy snows fallen on and around Cold Rocks has halted shipments of food from getting in. Plows have been deployed, so shipments should get in today, but we see any of it. That is unlikely, as pre-buying has already depleted this shipment. Pre-buying, a process corporations, government departments, and the wealthy elite engage in to ensure the supply of food is beyond the reach of most residents. So will you and yours go hungry? The wealthy elite will be practically tossing food away at the end of their banquets. Anger is already fermenting on the streets with gangs of hooligans preparing for food drives again. Oh, hell no! Ain't even about that. Ain't going back to food 3 times a day again, said one local angrily. With feelings getting hot in all this cold, an attack on the unguarded trucks held outside of town may be imminent.
10 politically correct alternatives to Mary Bleep to use in this season. Kathy Baxter. Mary Bleepmas. Has there ever been a more charged phrase in the English language? Try getting in the Bleepmas spirit by showing goodwill towards your fellow man with politically correct language that isn't quite so offensive. Here are some approved alternate phrases. Happy holidays. This one's obvious, but with it's a classic for a reason. Are you talking about Kwanzaa? Diwali? Toyota-thon? They'll never know. 2. Greetings, fellow human-presenting individual. I hope you are having a satisfactory time this arbitrarily festive period when our hemisphere tilts away from the sun. This is what the holidays are really all about. Number 3. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. It's an aspirational call for freedom and human rights.
I made him say it! I made him say it!
4. Mutant lives matter. Always appropriate. Number 5. Bop. Ba-da-ba-da.
Da-doo-da.
It's the Hampson song, right?
Da-da-da.
Oh yeah, inoffensive and meaningless, like all good holiday greetings. Number 6, human detected. Initiate appropriate holiday greeting protocol. Might seem a little robotic, but it's important to keep things professional. Number 7, did you know Christmas has pagan origins in Saturnalia? The cashier at Popeyes will really appreciate you taking this opportunity to educate him. Number 8, Hail Satan, Hail Satan. Much more appropriate than offensive slurs like Merry Christmas in today's politically charged climate. 9, I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea-beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhäuser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain. Time to die. Wow. So true. Number 10. It's holiday in time. It sure is.
It's holiday in time!
Remember, as Christmas, as Christians, we should all be all things to all men, which probably means hiding our beliefs. Try denying the reason for the season this season.
What a load of bullshit. She needs Jinjikawa Estate to host the holiday event. Buddy Flash Gibson. Businessman, scientist, doctor, Daniel Brooke Holtz wears a lot of hats. Now his daughter, Layla Brooke Holtz, a cheerleader and student in the embattled high school, can say the same. A young lady given the impossible task of stewarding a private estate and making it turn a profit. The estate has been the scene of a number of attempted crimes, followed by the young lady and her friends. A group of kids who look a lot like the Light Brigade, but aren't they? The estate has become a go-to spot for those looking to host events, with its spacious gardens and traditional Japanese aesthetic, drawing rich and poor alike to rent the facility for various functions, such as meetings, birthdays, weddings, and even a wrestling event. Dr. Brooke Holtz has already announced that he has an even more challenging task for his daughter to undertake. The only protection you need is as an armor sidearm. I'ma be safe.
Man asks NASA, the NSA, what his wife wants for Christmas. Albus Potniger. Fayetteville, AR? As the December days began to tick away, a local man grew so desperate in his attempt to buy his wife a great Christmas gift that he decided to reach out to the National Security Agency to find out what she wants. I figured it's my best shot, said Willard McBain. She's always so difficult to buy for, and she doesn't ever give me any hints, so I knew I needed to bring the NSA in on this one. At first, Willard's attempt to ask for help was subtle. I just started speaking out loud whenever I was around my phone or near our Amazon Alexa. He said, I just wonder aloud to myself, gee, I wonder what Margaret wants for Christmas this year. It didn't seem to yield any results, so I decided I needed to contact the NSA directly. A spokesman for the NSA acknowledged that the agency began receiving phone calls and emails from McBain last week. Yes, I can confirm that we were contacted by a Mr. Willard McBain, said Agent Dan Henry. I am not at liberty to divulge the contents of our conversations with Mr. McBain at this time, nor am I willing to confirm whether or not we advised him that his wife would really love a 64-ounce Stanley Quencher insulated tumbler with a straw, preferably in the rose quartz glow color. At publishing time, Willard had reportedly received the information he was seeking and has also advised the NSA that he would appreciate it if they would somehow get word to Margaret that he would prefer it if she stopped putting green peppers in the chili.
Everything You Love Will Be Ruined by E. Morgan. I don't know who that is. Everyone wants that adaptation of their favorite thing. A movie made of a video game series. It adds legitimacy to your hobby. It brings new fans in and can boost your community. But why? Look at most of them. Lame, divergent from source material, oddly focused on modern politics. Aren't you sick of seeing characters suddenly change to behave in ways they wouldn't? Such as the Duke Nukem movie where Duke grabs not one boob, is oddly repellent to women, and keeps a respectful tone when talking to women. Fans complained, but nobody listened. The action was good, they said. Stop whining, they said. And of course, if you don't like it, it is because you hate women. Race swap characters? Don't like it? You're racist. You can't have a love for the original work, you can't resent the change of a character to suit another's whim. The person who changed the character isn't the racist. You are for wanting an adaptation to resemble the original work. Don't like it? Then why do you keep paying money to see these things? Why is a Duke Nukem movie about German terrorism? Why is the Commander King movie about geopolitics? Were any of you happy with the 20-minute scene in the Senate? There is a solution. Stop watching. It's that simple. Miss out on some gratification now, and you could have high-quality gratification later. The same thing applies to video games, comics, anything. Your money is your vote, and they want your money very much. Deny it to them, and you have a chance to change it for the better.
Ultra Girl appears again, themed for the season by Eric Millard. The mutant superheroine Ultra Girl, pronouns unknown, has returned after her humiliating defeat against the alien invaders, the Imperium. She hasn't been seen since the whole situation was resolved, but she has returned in style, distributing parcels under the tree set up as a donation hotspot for Toys for Tots, possibly the only charity that doesn't squander a ton of money. Her return was marked with a new costume with heavy emphasis on the traditional holiday colours, with only a bit of her usual blue and silver, making her look like an American flag in sexy female representing form. But sadly, the awesome heroine couldn't help racial slurs coming out of her mouth, boldly proclaiming "Mary Bleep" in a phobic and bigoted manner which ignored those who have suffered at the hands of right-wing Christian oppression. Not a single well-wish did she offer the gay and lesbian community, and no mention of the BAME or BAME community.
Black, Asian, minority, ethnic.
Jesus Christ.
Although in my version it's Black, Asian, mutant, ethnic.
Well, if you put lesbian in there as well, you could actually make blame.
What about the gay community?
The gay community?
Thanks, AJ Styles.
Despite this hate crime, Ultra Girl's generosity should not be mitigated. However, there was no mention of either her or the charity, Toys for Tots, reserving a special number of presents for the disadvantaged BAME communities. Oh dear, a hate crime so devastating that not even a new outfit showing off her impossible abs can divert attention from. Do better, Ultra Girl. It might be time for vigilante superheroine Ultra Girl to step aside and allow for a more diverse superheroine to take her place. Abs! Hate criminal Ultra Girl.
Oh, just kidding. She got the other paper too.
When did the free press
You know, I was kidding about denying you your chocolates. You can't have them. They're just...
Okay. What I actually wanted here was those Cheetos I found earlier, but I'm going to cover those later.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm saving my burger for now. I believe Ken has to start because Shannon's been left off.
Cold Rocks Post, Tuesday 22nd of December 2013. Southwest Bay buys new aircraft by Gwinnett Holtz, Dallas, Texas. Oh. Southwest Airlines announced Friday that they have purchased a Boeing C-17 Globemaster wide-body cargo aircraft that's capable of transporting your mom. Well, that's easy. My mom's pretty small with a fit. Anyway, this announcement comes on the heels of Southwest's announcement of new passengers of size policy for all domestic flights. Southwest has always welcomed our circumferentially challenged customers on board our aircraft by allowing them to purchase extra seats, said company spokesman Jed Porkins. As a natural extension of this policy, we're proud to introduce a new aircraft that's capable of transporting our largest of passengers, your mom. Hey. Originally designed for military use, the Southwest's new C-17 aircraft comes equipped with an 18-foot by 88-foot cargo area decked out with full-length floor rollers, reinforced titanium tie-down anchors. Hey, yeah, and they got anchors designed to tie you down specifically.
Hey!
And a full-width hydraulic cargo door. With a max payload capacity of 170,000 pounds, the C-17 is more capable of transporting an M1 Abrams battle tank, a Triton-class nuclear submarine, or your mom. Leave my mom alone! Porkins said the new aircraft is expected to cut down your mom's travel time significantly as she will no longer need to travel by a freight train or ocean. And she doesn't. We think your mom is going to be very happy flying with us here at Southwest, he noted. At publishing time, the aircraft confirmed their new cargo jet was in for repairs, having blown out several tires during landing on your mom's inaugural flight.
Finally, I can get my Triton submarine to the west coast.
Yeah.
Snow and Cold Rocks by Jim Gleeble. Winter is getting to grips with the new power over Cold Rocks.
It's Jim Gilbell. Get it?
Glee Bell?
Jingle Bell, but Jim Gilbell.
Oh, Jim
Gilbell.
I see, yeah.
Power over Cold Rocks. The Nevada city has been snowbound for 2 days now, and while children are delighted, parents are less than happy. My core span ox tree lanes just do, blurted one unhappy resident. Cold Rocks has always been a colder winter than the rest of the state, thanks to the alien spaceship which crashed here, but never have before has it been so deep in snow. Some sources are blaming global storm Soviet, others are blaming global warming, which was here to have all of us dead sometime in the 80s, lest we forget. Nonetheless, many couples have taken to skating on the frozen lake in Reagan Memorial Park, since many residents have been forced to close. Restaurants have been forced to close due to shipping problems. Romantic picnic dinners at the park were also on the rise. Plows have been deployed by the city, so last-minute holidays shopping will be possible today. Scientists have revealed some interesting findings about Cold Rock's new snowy winter look. Hello, it's me, Scientist Man. We have taken several science readings of the environment near and in Cold Rocks. Temperature is going down in winter. Temperature is a measure of how warm it is or is not. Number go down is more cold. It looks like this state of affairs will continue as normal, thanks to the world's axial tilt, which causes seasoning.
Yeah, there you go.
We foresee winter will become cold in years to come, but will warm up towards summer.
Hello, it is me,
Hi,
Scientist
Scientist
Man. Seasonings, Lee.
Vanguard 2 deployed on Make-A-Wish mission by Lana Spelt.
So you know it's going to be fair.
The propaganda arm of the army is working overtime. I know those words, but you put them in that order and don't make no sense. Utilizing valuable property of the taxpayer to try and win hearts and minds instead of kicking America's enemies' asses. In this case, deploying everyone's favorite super soldier, wank bank fodder, to meet with dying people. Why? They're gonna die anyway. What's meeting an emotionless armored killing machine gonna do? Cure 'em? Unlikely. Even so, why would anyone want that? Why not ask for a real woman, like me? Picture of member of Vanguard. Vanguard team has been deployed on what can only be called feel-good operations, visiting schools, fire stations, and other nonsense. They even put out a calendar of all things. 12 months of that white-haired bitch.
I'm liking your new look. It's very like medieval armor.
Yeah, it does have a more of that. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I discovered there's more medieval armory-looking pieces in the Halo thing and haven't been unlocking them steadily. Of course, that's all over now because I can no longer play the game.
Oh Crap by Ethan Williams. Crap in the icy roads. It's a winning combination, right? Those APCs, they sure were designed with ice in mind, assuming drifting is a thing you think the crap should be doing, because it's not. After an afternoon and evening taking out shops and business fronts in town, they eventually retired, and the violence and damage in the city went down. Oh crap. Do you want me to kick in the next one?
Up to you.
Might be a bit on the long side.
No.
Okay, HBO announces Warhammer 40k movie by Mitchell Garrett. It is the dark future. Mankind is a war with twisted beings from the warp, a parallel space to our own kind, which facilitates faster than light travel. Humankind has evolved into 10-foot tall, heavily armored space marines, invincible seeming gods amongst men, who must battle eldritch godlike beings. This is the setting of Warhammer 40k, a board game for children. HBO have announced the adaptation of this board game into a movie. Kids and men who act like children across the globe are excited about this. A random sampling of patrons at the Deck of Many Things rendered the opinions. We need to take something good to take our minds off all the horrible things that happened this year, said one podgy pork package, sorry. I hope they don't ruin it, said a doughy depressive. Director Russell T. Davies. I don't actually know who that is. I'm guessing that's relevant. Is that the name I should know? Or is that the guy actually doing a real Warhammer movie or something?
He is the producer for the new seasons of Doctor Who.
Oh.
You know, where all of a sudden the Doctor
what-
generates into two people, both of whom are gay, one of whom is black.
Director Russell T. Davis has laid fans' fears to rest, however. We're all huge fans of Warhammer 40,000, and all we have done is take the source material and improved it. Where do you know some of the details about the God Emperor of Mankind has been cast with Gabori Sibidi.
Who's seen Precious? Okay, who's seen that Scream Sheet article about the Sidewinders movie?
Yes?
Same woman was cast as Logain.
Oh. God Emperor is the
Let me
source.
put it this way, she'd have to lose weight to go to Halloween dressed as the Globe.
God Emperor is, in the source is bound to a chair, which is ableist. We have taken the source and improved it with a new young actress and added an important missing factor, diversity. Some people might be nervous, but trust me, when you see how cool the God Emperor is, you will embrace this too, or you're racist. Horus has also been cast with Darren actor Fivish Finkel. We assume that's a good
Fivish
choice.
Finkel for Shannon, he is like a 5.5 foot tall, doughy, penguin shaped Jew. You know, Horus, right?
The hero of this movie is an original character, Jana, a strong, powerful female space marine out to prove herself as she leads a squad in an assault on the Slaneshi stronghold. She's motivated so she can get home in time for Kwanzaa to be with her family. Sounds great, everybody's sure to love it.
There's nothing about that doesn't violate canon, not a single thing.
It
took me ages.
I almost wish Brendan was here for this one.
That reading through that one, that was the only thing I think that you missed out on. Is it should have called it, instead of Warhammer 40k, it should have called it Space Crusade.
Warhammer 40,000.
40,000.
Everyone calls it that. I'm a big fan.
Xander Magruder disappears again. Anita
It's probably
Poundby.
the library.
So where is inexplicably bewildering heartthrob Xander Magruder? First he was kidnapped by King Kamehameha, and now he has disappeared again, just after that whole alien invader thing. You know the one. That was resolved, so there's all back to normal now. We don't need to explain it, or how it resolved. Why would we? You already all know. The important thing is now we are back to the way life was before, and Xander is missing. Again. Leading some to speculate he may have had something to do with the whole alien thing. Xander, hero of the people, has disappeared again and isn't around here. He is missing, and intrepid fans are investigating every aspect of him to try and figure out where he is gone.
Escapism Now by Carla Fuckenknuckle. A solid tag division can be a burden to the insane old man who rules wrestledom, but things get shaken up when two unlikely oddball wrestlers are thrust into championship roles in the tag division after old St. Vince goes off his crazy pills again and loses faith in tag team wrestling. It's up to show off Dolph Ziggler and old Triple H's gimmicks rolled into one. Rob Roode to suddenly become a tag team for no reason and immediately prove there is no point in tag team wrestling at all, as they easily dominate every other team very quickly, making you wonder why be a tag wrestler at all if there is no team familiarity and cohesion benefit. But crazy old Grandpa Terry and his tag partner, the Ghost of Macho Past, Randy Savage, have now had another argument and this time taken out Santa. Now the holiday is in jeopardy. Again, who can help deliver all the presents and retain their tag titles at the same time? Well, who the fuck do you think? Maybe the guys the movie is named after. A heartwarming tale for no reason set at Christmas. Rated PG.
Well, that went by so fast. That wasn't very little break for me at all. You bastards.
What, when we're asked, it's like, should I do two of them as well? Sitting there going, no, I have to do that. I'll take the two small ones for me, so that Ken gets to read the wrestling one.
And the 40,000 one.
I'm going to repurpose that into a screen sheet. I feel Brendan needs to be forced to read that.
He needs to at least experience
He-
the
he-
pain.
he
He
won't
will be
even-
in so much pain.
He won't be able to read it without complaining about it. Like
Good!
2 or 3
As intended, more break for me!
What the fuck is that?
Oh, and I'll make sure the screen sheet has not a single ad for Molk.
Oh.
Just a...
No, you also need to have images of these actors or
Oh,
something for
yes,
them.
you're right. I will put a picture of Five-ish Finkel in. Who is dead
Yes.
in
I
the
was
current
thinking-
year.
I was thinking dead
But
now.
not in the
Wasn't-
set year of the setting
Yeah.
of this. He died in
Oh,
2016.
good, so he can be targeted in.
Do you really think Disney holds anything sacred?
No.
Except for kid fucking.
That was the one thing. The actors' strike where they were worried about their image and voice and stuff being used in perpetuity was the one legitimate thing I thought they really fucking had to
I
worry
thought their
about.
arguments were not legitimate. But their cause was they just were not arguing it properly.
Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. You're on the streets of Cold Rocks. The little jingle bells sound in the air. Lilting Christmas music. Roxanne's eyes are so wide and shining. She's never looked so radiant and non-bitchy. The bossiness seems to have fallen away. She can't respond to the narrative. It's great.
I just wait until she encounters some Kwanzaa worshippers or something in the street and needs to...
It's not statistically very likely. Are we supposed to do this? No. Are we going to take her to a psychiatrist?